Let's talk baseball. That's not something I thought I'd ever be saying on this channel. Meghan Markle is trying desperately to win over someone. Anyone. And she's been doing this for years. I really don't think baseball fans are the right place to aim for at this particular moment, but that is what she's doing. And I'm not the only one who thinks that's a bad idea. She and Harold got booed at the World Series game that they attended and criticized for demanding police escorts into their seats, and even the seats themselves got criticism. Then, to double down in true narcissist fashion, Meghan, in this bizarre response video, posted this that some accuse of being staged, of her celebrating their win. It was her alleged reaction to the World Series win. And the public's response to this was overwhelmingly negative too. And like I've said, we've seen her do this. She went for victim narrative, sort of trying to reel in an audience through victim narratives. Then it was the nerd mom that she likes to play, Jeopardy, and started talking about Duolingo a few years back, and thought that she would rein in some fans, suck in some people if she presented herself as a nerdy, regular mom. It didn't work, so then she tried the CEO boss mom. Now she's trying baseball. You must be really desperate. But about this video clip, this is exceptionally bizarre. I would never set up a camera towards the end of a game to create a video of me excitedly celebrating that they won. That is just a weird thing to do on the face of it. And it's black and whitish, so I don't know if that's because it was dark in the room or if it's security camera footage, which would make it even more bizarre. But Meghan, think about it. Meghan went and put a camera in the corner of this room and pushed record to capture this moment. That immediately takes the spontaneity out of it. And because it's such a weird thing to do, and because obviously she had to premeditate this, she's been accused of staging the moment because it is staged. And it was awkward, by the way, to make matters worse. Harry is not excited at all. He looks uncomfortable. He doesn't even look delighted to see his wife excited. He's just and looks away from her even before she leans in to smooch his face. It looks forced. The whole thing looks forced across all the people. And when you know that you're recording, of course you're going to act some type of way. It's staged by the fact that she set up a camera, which immediately changes how we behave when we know a camera is on. And for Meghan, it will certainly cause her to act the way that she thinks will achieve whatever goals she has at the moment, which we're getting to in just a moment. But the point is that there is no spontaneity in this moment that she is trying to sell as a spontaneous moment. It's like she thinks everybody else is stupid, but we're not. Furthermore, a real fan wouldn't do this. A real fan wouldn't make it about themselves. They would make it about the team, about the sport, or about the actual game. By doing this silly video, she has made it about herself, as per usual. What's wrong with a post that's just congratulations, I'm so excited about this, it's awesome, like every other celebrity who watched the game did? That's what actual fans do. But no, not Meghan. She's posted a video of her reaction, which makes the entire thing about her. In this video, you would not know that it had anything to do with the game if she didn't put it in the description box. The visuals have zero fan energy. The other celebrities and people who were excited about this, who are fans, just tweeted, and there were pictures about the game and Dodgers fan and Dodgers merchandise, and maybe it was them with other people actually there watching the game that were all decked out in their Dodgers gear. Nobody else did this. This was yet another self-focused activity for Meghan. While typical for her, still very unlikable indeed, and explains why the public response to it has been so awful, hilariously bad. People are absolutely not, Meghan. No. Plus, remember, Meghan recently declared that she's out of the Prove It game. She's totally over it. And she wasn't trying to prove anything to anyone anymore. But that's exactly what this whole post is. This is Meghan trying to prove to the public that she is a Dodgers fan, a real Dodgers fan, a real person Dodgers fan, randomly, out of nowhere. We have never heard this from Meghan before. We have never heard that she cares about the Dodgers before. And so now that she thinks she can try to reel in some fans, she is claiming to be a Dodgers fan and trying to prove just how much of a Dodgers fan she is with these posts and videos. And that's just bizarre. That's a weird thing to do no matter who you are. And it's a bizarre thing to witness. And it's a delusional idea too, that she thinks she can just make a couple of posts and somehow acquire some fans through this avenue. Like, it is strange. To make matters entirely worse for herself, no other celebrities took this approach. Like I said, I looked around. She is the only celebrity who posted something like this to pretend to capture a spontaneous moment of watching the game. The only one to film themselves, to put their reaction to a win. No other celebrity posted anything of the sort. Not one. It just proves the point that Meghan is so self-absorbed, narcissistic, and out of touch, so far beyond baseline, that even in California, the land of celebrities and myriad shameless reality TV, the Meg is an extreme case of self-absorption, even amongst that population that is stereotypically more self-absorbed. But on to motivations. Obviously, since it was premeditated, staged, contrived, whatever, then there must be a motive. Of course, we can only guess what that motive may be, but it's reasonable to conclude that it's a desperate attempt for approval. She wants to get people to like her because, remember, she has just been voted, once again, the most disliked celebrity. No one, it would seem, really has had a great reaction to Meghan, or at least not one that lasts. So this is yet another try-hard attempt at reeling in a handful of people that she has not yet previously tried to reel in. The manipulative mind may think perhaps sporty types haven't been exposed to the Meg yet, and she could capture a handful of fans by tricking them into thinking that she actually is a sports fan when she's never been sporty, never been a sports fan, never been seen enjoying a sporting activity or doing anything sporty herself. Okay? It's not Catherine we're talking about here, who everybody knows plays tennis and does lots of sporty activities and likes to be outdoors and actively goes and plays sports with people when cameras are watching. No, we're talking about Meghan, who has never been caught dead in tennis shoes. She's worn tennis shoes before, but you know what I'm trying to say. She's never participating in sporty stuff. She's never chosen to go to a game for leisure, except for when she went to Wimbledon with Catherine and by herself a couple times. And when she's gone to stuff with Harry at Harry's Invictus Games. That's the closest she's gotten to sporting activities. Those things were not like by choice. This was allegedly by choice. Like, oh, yes, we're going to a Dodgers game. There's no association. It's not affiliated with something that we're doing. I'm not going with someone else who's like a royal. I mean, like, Harry. But you know what I'm trying to say. It wasn't like the Wimbledon thing. This is the first time that she's ever been. And this is the first time she's ever talked about baseball or the Dodgers, or anything of that nature. So she's a fake fan. So she's not like an established fan, so it very much feels like it's contrived to try to convince people who had no idea she existed before this that she's a fan and they should maybe be a fan of her. Or perhaps that because she's supporting local sports teams, she's like trying to sell the hometown girl thing, that she's worthy of other Los Angeles natives' support because she is a Los Angeles native and supports Los Angeles stuff, including their teams. So she thinks she deserves loyalty from people from the area. That's another angle to this that could perhaps be her motive here. Another layer to this that makes it even more cringe is the very fact that it's cosplaying a royal once again. The royal family are patrons of UK sports leagues and attend significant games. They issue messages of support when their teams make it to the World Cup, for example, and congratulations. Hand out words at Wimbledon, that sort of a thing. And Meghan sitting front row at this Dodgers game, and then this peak-cringe post that she did as a follow-up, feel very much like she's trying to pretend that she is the fake patron of the Dodgers. Something that no Dodgers fans will ever accept or want. And so I don't know which it is. I don't know if she's trying to get her hands on another version of appearing royal as some sort of LA ambassador and trying to position herself as somebody who maybe can like be some sort of a faux ambassador for the Dodgers. I don't know. Or if she's trying to, get Harry to appear as also American, enjoying an American pastime. I don't know. Or if she's trying to reel in more fans and loyalty from locals. But no matter the motives, it was poorly executed and a bad idea. It did not go down well. What did you think of this nonsense? I found it to be very cringe, very contrived, very fake, and just bizarre, as per usual. I mean, the squealing and jumping up and down alone is weird, honestly. I mean, like when you're watching a game at home, yeah, you get excited, but it's not the same as when you're in the energy of the stands, And just after having been booed at the stands, you'd think she wouldn't want to poke that bear again, but she did. Leave your thoughts on this train wreck in the comments. I will see you again very soon. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you have a happy day ahead, and I will see you next time. Bye.